All right, so Rabbi, so we're in the middle of Graf, Shel, right? That's what we're in the middle of holding. So we discussed on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
All the halachas of what Graf Shel is, the definition of Graf Shel, and a little bit of the halachas of being metaltal and moving it. Now we want to move on to the next sugya, and that is, where does the Graf Shel have to be in order to make it mutter? Okay, now this is a very, very negay shaila. For example, you have a garbage can that is in a particular place. Are you allowed simply just to pick it up and move it and take it outside, or take it outside to the garbage can outside in the street, or what do you have to do with it? Where does it have to be? Or, for example, some of the things that we spoke about previously, being a Graf Shel, where do they have to be in order for it to be mutter? For example, if you've got a Graf Shel in a room that you never use, are you allowed to now go along and do it? You're allowed to go along and move it. So that was one of the shaylas we have to deal with, and we have to deal with the shaylas that we left off with. If you remember, the owner remembers we left off with the shayla. What was the shayla we left off with? I know there's been a whole Shabbos in between, a whole Shalom Zocha, a whole Muktza, but what was the shayla that you guys have been thinking about the entire Shabbos?
Are you allowed to move the garbage can?
Oh, Gavaldik, Mordechai, Mayudik. Are you allowed to move the garbage pan in order to move a Graf Shel? Is it only a heter to move Graf Shel, or is it a heter to get rid of it in Ganzen? Okay, so we'll start like this. There's a Gemara in Shabbos Kuf Chov Aleph Amar Aleph. The Gemara tells us like this. The Gemara says that only if the Graf Shel is in your chutzah, meaning if it's in a place where you live, where you stay, where you are, where you're sitting, where you're sleeping, right? The Gemara, for example, brings an example of a leak that was happening right next to his bed. So that's a Graf Shel. You're allowed to move all the dirty water that was, puddling next to his bed. It's disgusting. So therefore you can get rid of it because it's right where he slept. It's right where he was. And that's from, you see, basically from the Gemara and the Shulchan Aruch and Sif Lamed Dalet and Siman Shin Ches, the same halacha, and that is that only in a place that you use, that you constantly are, that is your accommodations, that is where it's mutter for a person to move the Graf Shel. So if it's in the dining room, most poskim hold if it's in the kitchen as well, because people hang around over there. If it's in the hallway that you pass as well, then we're going to have from. But for example, if it's in the basement, there's no heter. There's no heter of a Graf Shel if it's not bothering you. Now, if it's in the basement, no. So you have to go down there maybe to fetch something. I don't know what you keep down there. You keep supplies, wine, I don't know what. So then you're going to have to go there. But it's not somewhere that you stick around too much. Mimela, there's no heter of Graf Shel. Graf Shel is only a heter in a place that you are, that you reside, that you're sitting, sleeping, schmoozing, eating. That's the place of a Graf Shel. Mimela, any place where you are eating, for example, we spoke about bugs being a Graf Shel. So again, if it's in the bedroom, or if it's in the kitchen, or it's in the dining room, other than you have a heter of Graf Shel, you can pick it up regularly. But in a case where it's no shaykhs, it's in the garden, it's in the front path, it's in it's in a bathroom that you don't need because you've got another 15, 16 bathrooms over there. So you don't need it. So there's no heter of Graf Shel. Are you with me? So far so good. Very, very important. Now, what if it's in shul? What din does a shul have? Hello? What din? Want to say them? What din does a shul have? No? You did, yeah. What do you want to say now?
With what?
The Gabi Graf Shel. The Gabi, what we were just saying. The Gabi, what we were just saying. Where does a shul fit in to the parameters of this halacha over here? So I asked Rabbi Zul Orbach Shlita, and he told me that a shul is considered to be your home. That's your house. That's where you're meant to be. Mimela, if there's a bug, or if there's something disgusting, there's garbage, whatever it is, something so then you're allowed to move that without any problem. That's called a Graf Shel. Okay, moving on. What's the halacha if you saw the Graf Shel before Shabbos? Obviously, and you didn't remove it. You should have done, but you didn't. Right? The garbage was sitting right over there and you did not take it out. What's the din? Is it the pshat? Well, listen, if you didn't take it out before Shabbos, it didn't bother you then. All of a sudden, Shabbos now bothers you. What shalom bayis?
Your wife's going to yell at you, take it out.
Your wife's going to yell at you, so take it out. Okay, so then we have to talk. But first of all, shalom bayis isn't necessarily the magic word that you tell any rabbi, any shayla you have. Shalom bayis. Okay, it's mutter. It's fine. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. A lot of things it maybe will. But by the way, you should have taken it out before Shabbos then. Well, what are you doing waiting until Shabbos?
His father-in-law told him to take it out.
Don't get him started. Don't get him started. Okay, so So halacha lemaisa. So the post can bring down, and again I asked this question to Rabbi Shel because again I didn't see this brought down so much in the Svarim HaKadoshim. So I like to ask him some of the shaylas that I don't see so much. So he told me that lemaisa, it's just like anything else.
Why is it
And
different than a broken stender?
why is it different to a broken stender? No, a broken stender. First we have another exam that you might come to fix it on Shabbos if the screw came out and if you put it back on.
If you use it last week, or if you
If you use it, no. So that's Xera, you may come to fix it. That if you use it before Shabbos, if the stender is usable, use it before Shabbos, it shows I'm not going to come to fix it on Shabbos, even if the screw's not in.
your house is good, and in the shul it's not good.
And therefore,
Every person has to designate it before Shabbos.
I hear. But garbage has a different. It's a Graf Shel we're talking about here. We're talking about something which is disgusting. Okay. Okay. My question, Rabbi, let's take a step back a second. And I'm mechuyev to move every Graf Shel before Shabbos so that I don't move it on Shabbos?
No.
You hear the kasha? And am I mechuyev to go around saying, "Ooh, that's going to be Graf Shel. I can leave that till Shabbos." Oh no, hello, remove it before Shabbos. If I didn't, then I have a heter. Shlomi, you with me? What about? Is it a hutra or tchuya? Oh, that's our shaila. Let's get it set down clear. Is it hutra or is it tchuya? If it's hutra, that means it's in ganzen mutter. Hutra means it's totally mutter. That means I don't have to on Erev Shabbos take it out. I can wait till Shabbos to take it out because I have a heter on Shabbos. Oh, but if you hold that it's tchuya, it's pushed away, so then really you should take it out before Shabbos. You're mechuyev to move it if you can before Shabbos. So what would you say, Rabbi? Say? Hello? 2 in the morning for this, eh? Yoda, what do you tell now? So Rav Falk Zatzal told me that you're not mechuyev. You're not mechuyev at Erev Shabbos take it out. You can take it out on Shabbos. Once there's a heter of Graf Shel, you're not mechuyev to look for everything before Shabbos, and you're allowed to take it out on Shabbos without any problem whatsoever. Now, going back to our shayla, Morty's been waiting for this all Shabbos. Are you allowed to move a regular Muktza for the sake of a Graf Shel? Right? Classic case in yeshiva. I've got the tablecloth. I want to take the bin. I want to move it to the table. The bin is Muktza. No one knows why the bin is. Why is the bin Muktza? What's that?
It's unwanted.
It's what?
It's unwanted.
What, the bin is unwanted? First of all, one second. If it's empty, what din does it have? Let's just get this clear. What din does a empty garbage can have? Goodbye. Kli what? 50% chance of getting this right or wrong. Rabbi say
What's the
issa? What's the issa?
That's what I said.
You said Kli Shnach Issa? Very good.
I said the right one.
Live is Gewaldig. A Kli Shnach Issa. Why is it Kli Shnach Issa? No. Hello. What's the job of a garbage can? What was the purpose that the Rabbeinu Shalom put the garbage can in the world? To take garbage, which is Muktza, no. So it's a Kli Shnach Issa, even if it's empty. Now, kosher if it's full. It's got eggshells, it's got peels, it's got pits, it's got bones, it's got all sorts of things of that. It's mamash Muktza. Leave out the shayla bosses. We'll talk about bosses a different shayla, right? But it's Muktza. So can I move the garbage can, which is Muktza, no heter Graf Shel there, in order to get rid of a Graf Shel? Shlomo, you with me in this kasha? It's very important kasha. Your wife's going to ask you this kasha. We don't want her to shout at you. You need to know the answer. No. What's the man? What do you say? Mutter also. It's a good shayla, Lemaisa, no? Okay, so the Haut Tzvi Pesach Frank Zatzal, in his Tshuva Haut Tzvi Chelik Aleph Simon Kuf Tzadi Vav is Mstapik. He has a suffix if you're allowed to total regular Muktza for the sake of removing Graf Shel, or the heter is only moving Graf Shel. In other words, like this. So let's get this clear. Is the pshat that Chazal only said you're allowed to move a Graf Shel, only the Graf Shel? Or did they say, no, we need to get rid of Graf Shel, do whatever you want, move Muktza to get rid of the Graf Shel? That's the Haut Tzvi suffix. That's where he's coming from. Is it a heter, do whatever you want to get rid of a Graf Shel, meaning you can move Muktza to get rid of it? Or no, it's a heter in the Graf Shel, that you can move. So, you with me? Moedik. So that's the Haut Tzvi suffix. The Nitziv paskins that it's asa, because it's only a heter to move the Graf Shel itself and nothing else. The Shvus Yaakov in Tshuvas and Chayli Beisim and Memhei is Mekel. And Lemaisa, Shlomo Zalman, others in the Shmur Shabbos also paskin that Be'etzem, a person, he goes backwards and forwards. Shlomo Zalman is a little bit of stuff. Also, Eliezer Heniach Tzorech Ian, Rav Nissen Karel, it's Lemaisa was Mekel. Nisika Veled Zatzal was Makel and held you could be Makel, and Kach Shemati from Kamek Gedolim, that in the case of Tzoyrech, then for sure you could be Makel to move Muktza in order to get rid of the Graf Shrei. What if I'm taking out a garbage can which is full, take out the bag, in order to put another one in? Is that mutter? Again, I'm taking out the bag. Rabbi said these are Ma'aseh B'chol Shabbos for Shabbos. Every single Shabbos, you're going to have to know this. I want to take out the garbage pan and I want to put it to the side in order to fill up a new one. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Why?
While it's empty, Rabbi said.
No. It's full. It's full. Mamish full. I've got no space for more. What should I do? Obviously, I've got another garbage can to take another one, but I've got no other one. This is the only one I have. All of them are full. Whatever. Right? Am I allowed to pick it up, get rid of it? No? Why not? But I need to get inside. I need to be able to put in more in. So the Zuk the Poiskim, just like Graf Sharei is mutter. So here I have smelly. I'm not about I have smelly, disgusting Muktza in there. Obviously, I can take it out because of Graf Sharei. But I want to be able to put in more. So I'm allowed to take it out, take out the bag, and in order to fill up a new one. Now, by the way, let's move on to the next shaila. Ein oisin Graf Sharei lechatchila. Right? This is a Gemara Kama Mekoimis. And Beitza Chof Aleph and Lamed Aleph, you're not allowed to make a Graf Sharei. You're not allowed to cause the Graf Sharei. Meaning like this. You can't take your peels and pits and bones, put them in front of you and say, oh, look at that, it's a Graf Sharei. I'm allowed to move it. Who said you're allowed to make it lechatchila? Who said you were allowed to put it there and say, aha, it's a Graf Sharei? No, you're not allowed to make one. If it happened to be there, no, Seder, for example, the Seder form of eating is you eat by taking the chicken from the bone, right? Boy, right? You take the oicham and take psoiles. You take the chicken from the bone, you leave the bone there. So Peseder, so at the end, you've got a graveyard in front of you and a chanami. You could take that away, right? It's not called oisin, graf sharei lechatchila. It's not called making it. But it's a situation where you eat this animal stuff, where you click and put it in front of you, and by the end of the night, Kenai Nahori, you got Mount Everest over there, of pile of disgusting things over there. What are you going to say? Oh, I'm allowed to move it because it's a Graf Sharei. You're not allowed to make a Graf Sharei lechatchila. So what do we say over there? The answer obviously is, in a regular Seder Hadvarim of eating, I'm not mechuyev to do anything different. I'm not mechuyev to do something different. I should eat Garanim over the garbage can? In the kitchen? Probably not. What's that? What's that? It's animal food anyway. That's what she... But I'm not mechuyev to change my Seder of eating for this. And therefore, the regular case of eating... I'll give you another example. Changing a diaper. Right, Mori, this is great for Shalom Bayis. Told you, I'm teaching. You don't even chap. This is Shalom Bayis lessons right here. This is Shalom Bayis lessons because your wife is going to say, Mori, what's the halacha? And you'll be like, what do you mean? I know the halacha. Baruch Hashem, I married a Talmud Chacham, I married a Shomer Shabbat. Because if you don't know, not only does she know and realize she married an Amma Oretz, but she also married a Machal Shabbos. That's not good for Shalom Bayis. So this Be'etzim is Shalom Bayis lessons right over here. I'm teaching not only Shalom Bayis lessons. Poshet Pshat. You don't want your wife, like Mori said, you don't want your wife to scream at you. You want to know the halacha. No, Mori, would you change the diaper, please? You better hold on a minute. Ich have a problem of what? Forget about the baby wipes. Shimon's ready for that one. Had to add it in. Forget about putting the tabs on afterwards. That's also Sirah D'Oraisa. We've got many Sirah D'Oraisas we could do. But before we get to any of that, what about Graf Sharei? Graf Sharei, Rabbi say. Good morning, Eli. Graf Sharei, Rabbi say. What's the din? You got a Graf Sharei, you're putting it in front of you, then you're allowed to pick it up. Of course, if it's in front of you, you're allowed to pick it up. But who told you you're allowed to put it there? So you should know, V'yashiv Zatzal Paskind, that really and truly, a person should change the diaper, and then as he takes the diaper off the dirty one, he should move himself and go to the garbage can and then come back to the baby. Now that happens to be, for any of you that have changed diapers, I can't imagine there's too many of you, huh? It's like the people that come over to me and say, oh yeah, you're allowed to use baby wipes. Why? Because the mice and none of the water come out. I said, yeah, when was the last time you changed a baby? I don't know, I didn't. Shkayach. You changed your diaper before?
Yeah.
Is it hard to do that? I'm talking about a little baby, I'm talking about a 2-year-old. I'm talking about a young little kid, no?
Yeah.
It's difficult, it's a little bit like... It's a little bit like you can move the garbage to the baby. That you could do. Or next to the baby changer, you could have a garbage can. That's what you should do. But Lemaisa said Rav Elyashiv, if you cannot, so you can put it down, continue changing the diaper, and then you can move out and you can move everything on. That's not a problem. Of course, for a person to take away the diaper, and that wouldn't be a problem. But again, lechatchila, it's definitely better for a person, lemaisa, to try and get rid of the graf sharei immediately. Otherwise, he has a problem of oisin graf sharei lechatchila, which is problematic. Okay, another interesting question the priest can talk about is the water for Natilas Yadayim. It is considered to be a Graf Shel, right? It's not nice, no one can use it anyway, but Hamaisa, you are allowed to move it. There is no problem of moving it in that case. Water dripping from the air conditioning, by the way, is a common shaila of Muktza that people don't realize, right? Sometimes you have water that drips from the air conditioning machine, or sometimes you have these things and it drips down. It could be in the summer sometimes. And why is that water Muktza?
No, put a container there.
What's that?
You have to put a container. Are you allowed to put something?
That's the shaila. That's to put a container there.
Take it away.
Oh, first of all, if you put a container, what are you over on? Another issa. Don't worry, we'll get you for everything. Collecting what?
You're not allowed to gather things.
Let's say everything you could do. Oh, yeah.
You can do.
It's not true. When you learn Halacha Shabbos, by the way, you're able to do a lot more because you actually know the halachas, as opposed to saying, if I learn Halacha, everything's going to be also. It's not true. When you learn Halacha, I've had so many people come to me with different things like, I'll give you a stupid one, right? A guy comes over to me recently, he says to me, you're not allowed to use a potato peeler, right? You're not allowed to use it, right? Or he said, it depends what you're peeling. Or this is a common one. You're not allowed to use an ice cream scooper on Shabbos, right? People, I said, I don't know. I don't know any issa of using an ice cream scooper. Oh, really? You're allowed to use an ice cream scooper? Like, yeah, if you learn the halachas, you will actually come up with a teirim, not even a teirim. Things that are normal, that you're allowed to do. People don't even have. Give us a head to use baby wipes and a charami on Wednesday. Now, where am I? Water for dripping from the machine. Why is it Muktza? Dovi, why is it Muktza? You don't want it, so it's Muktza?
It's not like it has any other purpose. What's it useful for? It's not useful. You can't use it.
It's water.
You're never going to drink that water.
Not necessarily.
Dirty water.
Shlomo, you want to say?
Not dirty.
Why is it Muktza? It's not Muktza, but it is. Why is it Muktza? Oh! Wow, Morty, Gavaldik. Beautiful. What a beautiful guy. Know that. What does that mean? It means it was created on Shabbos. Created on Shabbos is also. Right? By the way, we don't even know what the issue of Noilad is. It's very unclear. The Shatzim brings a Shulchan Aruch Shittim that says because the Rabbanu Shalom stopped creating on Shabbos, and if anything created on Shabbos is also. But I the water from the air conditioning is going to be also. So can I put a bucket there? Dovi wants to know. Can you put a bucket there to hold the liquid or not? No, it means it was created, a brand new entity.
Otherwise it's also Shabbos.
You can put a thing there? What's the issue of putting a thing there? If Muktza is going in it, another halacha. Remember, you learned this in Daf Yomi. Mavatal kli me'achonoi.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, sure.
What's Mavatal kli me'achonoi? Rabbi Sai, what is Mavatal kli me'achonoi? Rashi learns just sticking it to the place. You're taking a kli, you've been mavatal it. I can't use it. Take a bucket, which is a usable bucket. I put it into the water over there to hold the thing. That's going to be asa. But if it's a graf sharei, if it's disgusting, it's going to make a mess, it's all muddy, whatever, then obviously I have a heta over there, Rabbi Sai. And one last thing also a person has to realize is as follows, and that is that the Ramban tells us that what is the heta to sweep on Shabbos? Is there a heta to sweep? There was definitely a heta in my house Friday night to sleep. Kenai Nahara, what was collected over there. But why is it a heta? Says the Ramban, Graf Sharei. It's disgusting. You've got all the pits and peels and horrible, disgusting things over there. Then it's asa, right? Obviously, you have to follow the Piskei Tshuva in Yodei Simaresh Pehei, which is to sweep away from the mezuzah, not towards the mezuzah, because that's not covered a mezuzah. All right, Rabbi Say Be'ez Hashem tomorrow, brand new, not tomorrow, Tuesday, and brand new sugya Be'ez Hashem in Muktza. Have a wonderful day.